This beautiful world is being ruined by social media and the internet. But it's sad because these things were not designed for those reasons. It was designed to connect us, help us share experiences, ideas, motivation, and inspiration. But it's evolved now to the point where it's causing more harm than good. It has separated us, turned us against each other, distorted our reality to the point where we think the grass is green on the other side of the screen. But you didn't think about how much saturation was put into that photo to make things more vibrant, how well things were edited to make things seem a lot better. You think your happiness is elsewhere, and you always think that way. That's why your happiness will never be where you are. You think you're supposed to be outside doing something else, living another life. You think you're behind in life because you see what other people are doing. There's a common thing here. Comparison is a thief of joy. And social media is encouraging that day by day. You are seeing the highlights of people's lives while you are at your lowest. And the things you do see that are sad, that are relatable online, they're usually bad for you. It's a lot of negative content being consumed, and you keep watching these sad videos and listening to all this sad music, causing yourself to be in this sad state of being. And you also think that happiness is a destination. Happiness is somewhere that you can go, someone you can be with, but it's not. Happiness is a state of mind. So is depression. But you have to choose which one you want to live in. If you want to be happy, if you want peace, you have to be at peace with yourself. And you have to be happy with who you are. Right now in this moment. Not you 10 years from now, not you 5 years ago. Right now in this moment, you have to accept everything that you are if you want to be happy. But social media encourages us to look outward. When you don't get enough likes, you feel bad. When enough people don't follow you or text you, you feel bad. You're worried about all the wrong things. You're worried about all these external things. You don't take time to clean up what's going on inside. Why? That's what you know. That's what is being influenced day by day in what you consume. And we're not mindful of the way we consume things. We just overdo it. Junk food, we overdo it. Social media, we overdo it. The first thing you do when you wake up is grab your phone. The last thing you do before you go to sleep is scroll on your phone. We are all out of touch. We've gotten to the point where we value ourselves based on social status, based on social media, the amount of likes we get, how many people comment on our pictures. But social media is fake reality. Nobody's going to show you the real. Nobody's going to tell you that they took 1,001 pictures and they edited 3, and that's the ones they're going to post. Nobody's going to tell you when they down on their last, when they rent is due, or when they not making money anymore, when they not feeling as well as they do. Nobody going to tell you that. Because why would you? Social media is the highlight of our life. That's where we upkeep our image. We rich, we got all the money, but when we go out, you begging for scraps. You can't go out and enjoy yourself because you don't have money. But you're still posting the same 3 pictures from 3 years ago, trying to upkeep this image that you still live in a certain type of life. That's not cool. Be true to who you are. Put in the work and become who you want to be. But accept who you are right now and be happy with that. I didn't say be comfortable. Be happy with it. Be at peace with it. You have to find peace in who you are. There's no perfect life. Nobody's living a perfect life. You think about the most successful person, your favorite person, whoever you idolize, just think about them. You think their life is all sunshines and rainbows? They may have all the money in the world, but nobody to share it with. They may have a beautiful family, but you don't know about the shambles that go on behind closed doors. You never know, but that doesn't matter. There's no perfect life. You have to accept what you have, be appreciative for what you have, instead of being so concerned on the things that you don't have. You have a car that gets you from point A to point B and back to point A, but you mad because somebody else on social media just bought another sports car. Cool beans. They worked for it. They scam people, whatever. It does not matter to your sanity. It's not a good thing that they scam people, or maybe let's not even worry about that. It's the fact that you worried about the things that you don't have, and you worried about things that you cannot control. If it's outside of your control, you have to drop it. You wonder why you're so unhappy. You are worried about all the wrong things. Your mind is in all the wrong places. You're looking for love in all the wrong spots. And you wonder why your life is in shambles. You think that something catastrophic has to come into your life to make you happy. You're supposed to get rained on with $1 million. You're supposed to have a mansion. You're supposed to have 10,000 cars. That's your definition of happiness. But you don't take time to be grateful for the small pleasures of life. If you're watching this video and you have 2 arms, your hands, 2 legs, and 2 feet, you are beyond blessed. You know how many people wish they could be in your situation? They will probably take your struggles just to have your hands and feet. That's a win. You woke up this morning, you watching this video, that's a win. You have the ability to breathe on your own. Know that you're here, to think. You got up, you can brush your teeth, you can wash your face, you can take care of yourself. Those are blessings, those are simple pleasures. But we so out of touch with reality because we have dopamine literally at our fingertips that we can access, and it's drugs. You can go watch somebody get their head cut off. You can watch somebody skydive. You can go see the most beautiful women. Whatever you want to see online is just one search away. All that dopamine. When you finally disconnect from these worldly things, you realize how much simpler life can be. How much peace you can find in life. You start to get excited about your grocery list. You start to get excited that you got everything on your grocery list and that you ran your errands and you completed your errands and you washed your car, and those things make you happy. You went to the gym and had a good workout. Those things make you happy. You cooked a meal. Those things make you happy. Spending time with your family. Those things make you happy. Because you simplified life for yourself. There's not all this information and stupidity going into your brain. And you don't realize that your brain has a capacity. We have the most complex computer right between our ears, but it has a capacity. Think about all those repressed memories from your childhood. There's things you'll never forget, but they have time and places. Somebody says something and it brings that memory to the front. And sometimes we can't remember things because we have a capacity, just like the computer, just like your phone. Too many pictures and videos get on it, you got to start deleting stuff. So if you're loading in all these trash files, all this influence from social media, it's time to get rid of it if you want some peace and sanity in your life. You got to clean out your storage. But it all starts with you and what you consume. You want to be healthier, but you continue to eat junk food. Trade out some of that junk food for some things with nutritional value. These are all the same concepts. Everything is connected. But you don't want to see that because it's a lot easier to fall into darkness. It's a lot easier to be a degenerate. But if you want to be happier, if you want a better life, you're going to have to deal with something. It's just the way it is. Because if it wasn't, everybody would be living the perfect life and there would be no value in it. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you and how you see things and how you handle things. Because yes, I've said all these negative things about social media, but I also advocate for it. If it wasn't for social media, you wouldn't be watching this. Understand that social media is one big thread. Just like the world, it's just one big thing. But there's so much that goes on in that. But you get to focus on what you consume. You get to focus on what you align with. If you want to see lustful and sinful things, you can do that. If you want to see positive things that motivate growth and development, you can do that. All those things on social media, you get to control which rabbit holes you go down. But it will always benefit you to leave social media. There's nothing you can lose. But it's that fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out on the newest trend. You don't want to miss out on people talking to you. Give them your number. But they're not going to text you, huh? Not real friends. Don't have real connections. It's just a bunch of social media bots. A bunch of people who don't really care about you. And that scares you too. But it's easier for you to run from that fact than accept it. It's a lot easier for you to just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll rather than you go outside and find something meaningful to do, something that can benefit you. It's a lot easier. But those things are all negative. Those things always come back to bite you. The way you think, the way you view relationships, the way you view people, it's all the same. Reality has become distorted. People get on social media and they say all types of outlandish things because there's no consequence. You can't get your nose punched through a screen. Somebody can't slap you through that screen. You go see a picture of a beautiful girl online, you just already know the comments are downright bad. You see a little child online, you already know the comments downright bad. You see a dude trying to enjoy his life, comments downright bad. See somebody trying to make a change, comments downright bad. But there's no consequences to it. People type up a storm, they type up all types of crazy and outlandish things, say all types of stupid stuff because there's no consequence. People be focused on all the wrong things and they don't know how to operate outside of social media. People have literally become robots. They say all the craziest things to people on social media. But in person, they don't even know how to hold a conversation with people. They don't know how to talk to people. Oh, what do I say when I talk to this person? Bro, talk. Talk. That's so vague. I don't know what to talk about. Find something, ask questions, interact, introduce yourself. But you get on social media, oh, is it pink? Or do it clap, do it jiggle? You can say all that though, behind that screen. But you can't have a simple conversation with people. You want to get on social media and bash people, but you don't want to take a look in the mirror. It's scary, ain't it? It's real scary. But that's what social media has influenced. But we're the ones at fault. Relationships, the ability to communicate, the ability to connect. It's all been ruined, man. People get in relationships and they have it made. Have good bonds with people, have people that are willing to do anything for them. But they ruin it. Why? Oh, because they feel like they got to be in a club because they just seen 10 people post about it. They feel like that their significant other is cheating on them because there's a trend about how boyfriends and girlfriends are falling out of love with their partners. Your reality is literally based on the newest trend. And the world picks up a new trend like a dog picks up a damn bone. It's a new thing every day, every week, every month, every year. But that's what we consume. Screen time is over a third of our day. So all you want to do is scroll. You talk about all the things you want to do, but you never do them because they too hard, or you don't want to be judged by the people online. Worried about all the wrong things. You have literally connected who you are to the internet, how valuable you are to the internet, the way you feel about yourself to the internet. There's many things out here that are much better than that. There's a lot of better things you can do. A lot of better ways you could spend your time. I don't know if y'all realize, but our time is limited here. And if we continue down this path, it's just going to be a lot of wasted lives. And genuinely, I don't know how this world is going to continue to run with the amount of stupidity that's just being created and grown. But hey, I'm just yapping. I'm just rambling. I'm just living. It's a sad thing, man. But I'm at peace. I'm at peace with who I am, happy with who I am, and where I am. Never satisfied. I'm grateful. I'll never get complacent and just want to stay in the same exact place. I'm always seeking other opportunities to learn. But I'm always worried about me and what I got going on, and not everything else. not what other people think, not the newest trend or how many followers or subscribers. I'm not worried about none of that. It's cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody watching these videos and support me and do, whatever I do. But there's more to life than these things. Worst case scenario is like the best case scenario. If everything fails, I just go into the woods and live off the land. Probably be a lot more happy that way. Nobody want to do that no more though. That has become like an activity, like a weird thing to do. Being in nature has become weird. You're a nature freak. No, I'm human. You're an internet freak. You're a social media freak. It's weird, bro. The world has become weird. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's leaving me speechless, honestly. I just hope people find the true values of life and actually focus on them, rather than all these synthetic pleasures and synthetic happiness and just this synthetic life. I just think it's strange, man. And the crazy part is a lot of people don't even realize that this is a problem and that we are the problem. I don't know, man. But I'm going to continue to do the things that I want to do. I try to motivate people, I try to educate people and help people. As y'all know, I make all these videos for me to get things off of my chest, to give myself advice, and it's a beautiful thing that I get to share them. But it's tiring. It really is. It truly is. Because people don't hear you. They listen to what you're saying, but they hear you, but they're not listening. They're not really hearing what's going on. They're not really taking in the information. People watch these videos and ask questions that I've literally answered 1,000 times in the video, because you're not hearing it. So, regardless, I know how to take my breaks. I know how to get away. I know how to find my peace and keep my peace and maintain it. But I'm just living, and I encourage y'all to do that. And for the people who want to see more vlogs and just me, being out in daily life, trying new things, I got my other channel started back up, and I'm going to start posting on there. I'm going to still post vlogs and things like that on this channel, but I want to make that channel specifically for vlogs and just the Shaman Davis experience. Like everything that I am, everything that I want to do, I'm going to always do that, but I just want to dedicate that page to that. So if you want to see more of my life, when I travel, when I do all the things that I like doing, definitely go check out that channel. I'll put it, in the link below. But I don't know, man. I just desire life. And one thing I'm not gonna do is die without living. So I document that so I can look back on it and hope it motivates you to do the same. So y'all take care of yourselves. Subscribe if you're new. Love y'all. And I'm out here.